it's Rain. Wow, I have not done this in a while. How do you do the YouTubes? I don't know. So, I don't know how much time I have, so I might be rushing through some things, I might forget some things, but I wanted to make a Warped Tour experience video because if you don't know, I went to Warped Tour again. I went to Warped Tour last year for my very first time and I made an experience video then. And if you haven't realized like how much the quality of my videos has changed, just go watch that video. Also, my hair was really short and look how long it's getting, my god. Okay, so this was my second year going to Warped Tour, and just like last year, I met an internet friend. So last year, I met like 2 or 3 internet friends, and this year I met one, but it was really awesome. I'm gonna be putting random pictures on the screen throughout this whole video, but first I think I wanna talk about the merch that I got. So I got some merch, you know, you gotta get some merch when you go to Warped Tour. So the first thing that I got is this Ghost Town shirt that I'm wearing right now, and I love Ghost Town. They were the band that I was most excited to see, and so I had to get this shirt, and I absolutely love it, and it just says Ghost Town on it, and some other words around it, and the background is a pizza, which how cool is that? And then I got these 2 bracelets here. One says, "We are the spark that lights the flame," which is lyrics from one of their songs, and then this bracelet here, it says, "I'm a ghost," and it actually glows in the dark. Like the night after I got home from Warped Tour and I was trying to sleep, I noticed something over where I keep my bracelet, something was shining. I'm like, what is that? What's happening? And it's my bracelet. It glows in the dark. How freaking cool is that? So then I also got this little falling in reverse tag necklace thing, and it's really, really cool, and I love it so much. And then I also got this yin yang tie bracelet thing because I love tie bracelets and I love yin yang, and I couldn't resist. And then PETA was also there, and they gave out this free bracelet. It says, "Wear your own skin, not animals." And so that's there, the blue one. And then this little peace sign one, my best friend actually just gave me randomly because she knows I love peace signs. So thank you, Paige, I love you. And then I got 2 more shirts, which I will model for you. Okay, so I got this shirt from the Stay Happy Stay Weird tent, and it says, "I wish I could eye roll into another dimension." Because if you don't know me, I roll my eyes a lot. So this shirt was just absolutely perfect for me, although all they had in this shirt was a large, so it's pretty big on me, but I had to get it, like I had to. And then finally, I got this Falling in Reverse tank, and it just has their little mouth symbol on the front, and then it's pretty like low cut down on the sides, which I was not sure about, and I was almost not gonna get it because of that, but I'm so glad that I got it because I love it. I just love it. I don't usually wear tank tops that are like low like that because I feel self-conscious, but I don't know, I'm really happy with this. So we're just gonna leave this shirt on and I'm gonna continue with the video. So I wanna say I got to the venue around 9 o'clock, somewhere around there, and I was with a couple friends and we went to this cut the line thing, gave them some cans, walked around, and we found my internet friend in line and got to cut up in front with her because she was really far up and the line was long when we got there, so it's a good thing she was there up front. And so I met her and it was really fun, and I got a picture with her and I'll put it right there. And her name is Darby, by the way. In my last video, which was kind of like a vlog thing, I put her Twitter down below in the description if you want to go follow her. So yeah, me and Darby and the friend that she came with, and then me and my friend that I came with, we were all just in line talking, whatever, having a fun time. So then the doors opened and we tried to find the Sleeping with Sirens tent. Like forever we ran around trying to find the Sleeping with Sirens tent because like the first 100 people that got there got a wristband to meet the band, and I really wanted to meet the band. So we tried walking around forever trying to find it, could not find it, but we passed the Stay Happy Stay Weird tent and I really wanted my shirt, my eye roll shirt that I already showed you. So I stayed there and I bought my shirt while my friend Victoria walked off and tried to find the Sleeping with Sirens tent. She successfully found it and I got a wristband to meet the band, and then I didn't meet them. So if you don't know me, I really, really love Ghost Town, and they were my main priority this year. I wanted to see them, I wanted to meet them, like everything about Ghost Town, that was my priority. And the meet and greet for Sleeping with Sirens was during Ghost Town's set. So even though I had a wristband, I didn't get to meet Sleeping with Sirens because of Ghost Town. So I saw my favorite band with my best friend and it was amazing. I even touched Kevin's hand while he was up on stage and I was like, after Ghost Town's set, they had a signing, so we got in line for that. You weren't allowed to take pictures, which I thought was really stupid, but luckily my friend's mom got some secret pictures while we were meeting them. So I'll pop some pictures up right now. I met all of them and I hugged them all and I got all their signatures, which was really cool. And Alex hugged me for so long, and like if you look at the pictures, he was just smiling at me for so long, and I look back and I'm just like, Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm such a fangirl. You're gonna have to deal with it. While we were in line to meet Ghost Town, Falling in Reverse was performing, so I missed part of their set, but then after we met Ghost Town, we ran straight to Falling in Reverse's set, and we saw them from far away, like the end of the set, which I was sad about, but I have seen them in the past, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but I would have liked to have been, like, in the actual crowd really close and whatever, but it was fine. I met Ghost Town, so. I also got to see my little 13-year-old cousin that was there, and we hung out for quite a while, and we hung out in the parents' tent because her mom came. I got free water, and we just kind of chilled, hung out when we were tired, because surprisingly, I didn't have a lot of bands to see this year. Like, I had a lot of time in between bands to just, like, chill and cool off. A little bit later, I went back to the Stay Happy Stay Weird tent to meet Kyle David Hall, Dakota Wind, and Andrew Bizante, and I met them all, got pictures. It was really cool. Although, like, I don't know if they had a meetup later or what, but I felt like I was kind of bothering them. Like, they were just sitting behind the tent, on their phones or whatever. Dakota was selling merch, and I just kind of felt slightly like a bother, so I don't know if they had, like, a meetup before or after it, and if I was, like, bothering them because I wasn't coming during the meetup, but they seemed fine, and I got a picture with them all, and it's so cute, and I'll put it right there. So I'm really happy I got to meet them all, especially Kyle, because if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of MDE, even though they broke up, but I'm really happy I finally got to meet him, so. Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry that I'm, like, jumping around and I'm not saying everything that happened in order, but I can't remember everything that happened, like, in order, because it's just impossible. It was an amazing, exciting day full of chaos. So if you don't remember what I said in my video last year, there's, like, a grassy area in the middle of the venue, and I think that place is just lucky or something, because last year, Brayden from Say We Can Fly walked past me and Paige, and this year, Kellen Quinn walked past us. He was walking past with some other people, I'm guessing his bodyguards or something, but he just walked past and I'm like, when I saw him and waved, he just kind of was like, and walked past. He seemed like he had somewhere to be, but I was just like, oh my god, it's Kellen Quinn, and he was literally this far away from me, and I'm like, oh my god. I wanted to follow him really badly and see where he was going, but at the same time, me and Paige were going somewhere, we had to be somewhere, and we didn't want to bother him, so we just walked on, but, like, we freaked out. So a little bit later in the day, I saw Bullet for My Valentine, and I was so excited to see them, because I've been a fan of them since I was, like, 11. They were, like, one of the first, like, metal or screamo bands, whatever you want to call them, that I ever listened to, and so it was really cool to see them live finally, although, a lot of people in front of me were taller than me, so I didn't even really get to see the band, but I heard them, and it was really fun. The crowd was actually really calm, which surprised me. I thought everyone was going to be, like, pushing, and there were going to be a bunch of, like, vicious mosh pits and everything, and I was, like, I was pumped. I was ready for that crowd, and then they were just standing there, like, what are you people doing? What are you metalheads doing? Go crazy. There was one mosh pit next to me, and it lasted about 2 minutes, and then it broke up. I'm just like, really? There were a lot of crowd surfers, though. I will give them that. There were a lot of crowd surfers, and a lot of people, like, kicked me in the head, and I was like, okay. And that was actually the first time I'd ever experienced crowd surfers, so if you don't know who Waterparks are, you should probably check them out, because their music is really good, and I'm pretty sure they're on the whole tour, and I don't know, their performance was really, really good. Austin, their lead singer, is absolutely adorable, and he has this cute little blue hair, but my favorite definitely is their guitarist, Jeff, because he's just so cute. He's so cute. Oh my god. I wish I had met them, but I didn't get to meet them, because they were doing a meetup, and I kind of lost track of time, and yeah. So if you haven't gone to Warped Tour yet, I suggest checking out Waterpark's set, because they were really good. And if you have gone to Warped Tour and you didn't see them, I suggest going to their YouTube and checking out their music, because I think it's really good. So I also saw part of Tonight Alive's set, and the reason I saw only part of it is because my little cousin really wanted to see them, so before they went on, we pushed through the crowd and got basically to the front. So the reason I only saw one song was because they were performing, and then Paige texted me and said that Kevin from Ghost Town was just sitting at his tent taking pictures of people, and I was like, oh my god, I have to go. So I ran through that crowd, and I literally ran all the way across the venue in like 60 seconds to get to their tent. I was so out of breath, but it was worth it. I got there, and I just went up, and I was like, hey, can I get a picture? And I got a picture with him, and I hugged him, and like, the picture's so cute. Look at it. It's so cute. And I was just so happy because I finally got to get a picture with him. I didn't think I was going to get a picture with him, but I did. And then I also got a picture with the drummer, Manny. But sadly Alex wasn't there, and I would have liked to get a picture with him. But the last thing I want to talk about is that I met Chris Ryan. If you don't know who Chris Ryan is, he is a YouTuber, and he's so nice. So he is at the Can You Hear Me Now tent through the whole tour, and I met him. And actually I have a story about this. I walked around everywhere trying to find the tent. I could not find it. I walked around literally everywhere. So I tweeted him and I was like, hey, I can't find you. And he sent me a DM. I will put it right there. He sent me a DM and told me exactly where he was. And I'm just like... So after he sent me that DM, after I watched Ghost Town and had some free time, a couple hours later, I went to the tent with Paige and I met Chris Ryan. And here's a couple pictures. I'll put them up because I got a few. And he was just like the sweetest person ever. He was so sweet. And I knew he was tall, but I wasn't expecting him to be that tall. Like, he was really tall. It was so nice meeting him, and I wish we could have stood around and like talked to him for a while, but there were other people waiting to meet him and I didn't want to take up everybody else's time. I also really wanted to ask him to be in my vlog, but as you know, I didn't vlog much because I was just having so much fun that day that I completely forgot to vlog. And I was going to ask him to be in my vlog, and then I just forgot. So that's kind of sad. But he was very sweet, so if you're going to Warped Tour this year, I suggest stopping by the tent and seeing him because it was a great time meeting him. He's really nice. After that, the day was pretty much over, and I went home and slept for a long time. I got a slight sunburn on my nose, but it's almost gone now, and it's also covered up with makeup. But it hurt for a couple days, and I also got a sunburn on my shoulders. I think it's still visible, but it was so awesome. And like, you know, Warped Tour kicked my ass and I could not be happier. Me and my little cousin are planning on going to Warped Tour again next year, so if the bands are good, I'm going. I think that's all for this video. Sorry it was so long. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you went to Warped Tour, and if you did, what date? And if you haven't yet, what date are you going to? And if you couldn't go to Warped Tour, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it for this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye! What happened? What's going on with the lighting? Why? No, I'm all dark. Wait, go back. Why am I dark? No, dark.